Omolara took her chance. She did her job quickly and quietly sneaked out of the room. Before Bisi could understand what was going on, Omolara laughed, sticking out her tongue, and shut the heavy metal door, locking Bisi inside the freezing room. Bisi screamed and knocked with all her might. Her cries went unheard as no one could hear her. It was already the close of work, and most of the workers would be on their way home. Once upon a time, in a small town, lived a young girl named Bisi. Bisi had just finished her secondary school education, but her parents had no money to pay her fees. Therefore, she could not further her education. She was a well-behaved girl, respectful and hardworking. As a result, she was easily loved by anyone and everyone. After her secondary school education, she decided that instead of remaining idle, she would get a job and then save up some money so that she could learn a trade. So she started looking for a job. Finally, she got a job at a frozen foods factory. The pay was not much, but she took the job with her whole heart, determined to make the most of it until she found a better one. As usual, Bisi put in all her heart to her work. She was hardworking, kind and humble, treating everyone with respect. Soon, her endearing character made everyone to love her, including the owner of the factory. He was always praising her and giving her gifts. Not long, Bisi made an enemy, Omolara. Omolara worked in the same factory and had worked there before Bisi came. She was slothful and would never take correction. If she made a mistake and got corrected, instead of seeing her mistakes, she would take offense and sometimes pick a fight. Omolara never believed that she was wrong. When Bisi came along, at first, she was happy that attention would be taken away from her, and there was finally someone she could push all her work to. But her plans backfired. Everyone started singing Bisi's praises. This angered her, but the one that pained her the most was that their boss would always scold her and compare her with Bisi. Omolara became very bitter and planned to eliminate Bisi for good. One day, the two girls were asked to take inventory of what was left in the cold room where the frozen meat and fish was kept. The task was not supposed to take too long because the room was always very cold, as it was designed to keep things frozen. Omolara took her chance. She did her job quickly and quietly sneaked out of the room. Before Bisi could understand what was going on, Omolara laughed, sticking out her tongue, and shut the heavy metal door, locking Bisi inside the freezing room. Bisi screamed and knocked with all her might. Her cries went unheard as no one could hear her. It was already the close of work, and most of the workers would be on their way home. Besides, outside the cold room, it was impossible to hear what was going on inside. 5 hours later, whilst Bisi was on the verge of death, the security guard of the factory eventually opened the door. Bisi got miraculously saved from dying that day, but she was in a critical condition, so she was quickly taken to the hospital. When she later became stable, she asked the security guard how he had come to open the door, which wasn't his usual work routine. His explanation was very simple. I've been working in this factory for 35 years. Hundreds of workers have come in and out every day. But you are one of the few who greet me in the morning and say goodbye to me every night when leaving after work. Many treat me as if I'm invisible. But today, as you reported for work, like every other day, you greeted me in your simple manner. But this evening after work hours, I curiously observed that I had not heard your bye. See you tomorrow. Hence, I decided to check around the factory. I look forward to your hi and bye every day because they remind me that I am someone. By not hearing your farewell today, I knew something had happened. That's why I started searching everywhere for you. When Bisi heard this, her heart was filled with joy. She was just being her natural self. She had no idea that it would mean anything to anyone. From that day, she became more conscious and more determined to keep being herself. When the news of what happened reached the company, the boss was furious. Omolara came to work that day happy. She could not wait to witness how Bisi's body would be found frozen in the cold room. Of course, it would be ruled an accident and no one would suspect her. But she was shocked when she entered and saw Bisi sitting in the reception room, surrounded by the police and her angry boss. She made to run, but the police caught her and she was arrested and sent to jail for attempted murder. Bisi got better and got promoted with a better salary. Now, she would be able to save up more money to plan her life with. Moral lesson: be humble, love, and respect those around you. Try to have an impact on people who cross your path every day. You never know what tomorrow will bring. Be hardworking, patient. Make mistakes, it's okay. But by all means, learn from your mistakes and take correction. Do not leave room for envy and bitterness in your heart. It can only lead to destruction. Above all, be kind. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.